Let's be honest, when most people hear the word stock market, they think it's only for the wealthy or finance professionals. But in reality, investing is more accessible to everyone, especially investing in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And you can do it yourself with just a smartphone and a small capital, sometimes even as low as 5,000 naira. You can begin your journey as an investor, owning shares in most of Nigerian reputable companies like GT Bank, Zenith Bank, MTN, Dangote, and more. In today's video, we're focusing on a topic that every financial savvy Nigerian should be paying attention to, and that is investing in the Nigerian stock. I'll walk you through the basics of how the Nigerian Stock Exchange works, how to choose a reputable and licensed stockbroker or digital trading platform, key sectors to watch in 2025, and most importantly, how to evaluate stock before making any financial decision. Let's dive right in. So, when you invest in stocks, you're essentially buying a piece of a company. As that company grows and become more profitable, you are earning, your shares are increasing in value, and you may also receive dividends. Over time, this can lead to a significant wealth accumulation. Let's start with how the Nigerian Stock Exchange works. The Nigerian Stock Exchange, now officially known as the Nigerian Exchange Group, is where public companies list their shares for investors to buy and sell. When you buy shares, you own a part of that company and you benefit when the company performs well. There are various ways to profit from stock market investing. I've talked about that in my previous video in the channel. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go check it out. There are basic ones, and which is the capital gain and dividend payment. The capital gain is when stock price increases over time. So imagine you're buying a stock at a price and it increases over time. You're actually gaining. That's called price appreciation. The second way is dividend payment. This is periodic payment companies make to shareholders for their profit. The Nigerian Group Exchange is regulated by the Security and Exchange Commission, also known as SEC, and all listed companies must meet transparency and reporting standards. This is why it is a safer environment than any informal investments. Now let's talk about how to choose a licensed broker or a digital trading platform. To buy and sell stocks, you need a licensed broker. This can be your traditional firm or a digital platform. There are things to look out for when choosing any platform to invest with, and one of it is SEC registration. That company or investment firm must be registered with SEC. 2, user-friendly interface. 3, transparent fees and commission. And also you look out for the access to the Nigerian Group Exchange listed companies, and also look out for real-time trading and reporting. The last one is strong customer support. There are some popular digital broker like Bamboo, ARM Security. We have the Stanbic IPTC broker, and much more. Personally, I use Afro Investor 2.0. This is not a paid promotion. It's just what I've used over time, and it works very well. They have a user-friendly, they are licensed, and that's what I use. So after doing your research, ensuring that they are registered, they're licensed, and you go on, you download from your app store, you sign up, and you complete your KYC, which is known your customer process, and you fund your account. You can even fund your account as little as 5,000, 1,000, and you're good to go. You're ready to invest. Now, enough talking, let's do some practical. I'm going to be investing in some of the Nigerian stock using the platform I use, which is the Afro Investor 2.0. Let's dive right in. I use Afro Investor, and you can download it from your app store if you use an iPhone. So you just type in Afro Investor. Investor 2.0, and then you just click download. The Optimus by Afro Investor is for US stocks, but for Nigerian stocks it is the Afro Investor 2.0. So you just open it. If you haven't downloaded, you can download it, and then I'm just going to put in my login details, and there you have it. This is the user interface. It is really friendly. You just have to fund your account. You click fund your account and you go to stocks. So this is where you see the Nigerian stocks. You have treasury bills, commercial papers, and even their index, but it's not available. So you go to the Nigerian stocks. So let's try to invest in some sectors that are showing potential growth. And let's say Zenith Bank. Now, Zenith Bank do pay dividends. The market is open. Share price is 45 naira 50. Here you have an overview of the open price, previous close, the best bid price, and today's high, and then you have more information, some statistical information you can go through. You can read about Zenith Bank, and these are similar stocks. So let's try to buy some Zenith Bank stock. So let's try to buy Zenith Bank stock. So if you noticed, so before picking the stocks, I already done my research. I'll be talking about that later. But I've done my research. I've done some analysis. The month of March, it went up to 7th, it even went up to 49 naira. So, and this is one way you can gain from, and this is one way to gain from stock investing, which I mentioned earlier, and that is price appreciation. It went up to 49 naira and even up to 50. So let's buy some Nigerian stock. So you just click buy and it shows you the limit order either. So if you want a limit order, you buy at a maximum price or lower, or you just want a market order, which is the best value. Then you choose your limit period. So I like to put it for 30 days, and then you choose the numbers of share you want to buy, and then you put the numbers of share you want to buy. Let's say 20 shares. It's going to show you the amount of the total shares, which is 910 naira, depending on the amount you have available in your wallet. And then you can put 30, and that's 1,365 naira. The money I have in my account is 3,295 available to buy stocks. So 1,365 is good. So I'm just going to click buy, and it gives you an order summary, the fees, especially you need to take note of fees, the commission, the market price at 45, the quantity you're buying, which is the 30 we earlier chose, and then margins. Just give you an order summary, and then if you're okay with it, you click buy, and in just a split seconds, you're already a shareholder. You've just bought Zenith Bank shares. Let's pick another stocks we want to buy. So you just click on invest, and then it takes you click on Nigerian stocks, and let's say Ohando, right? So Ohando has been doing well over the years and up to 37 and now 40 just in this month of April, which is actually a good time to buy. You know, you buy when prices are low because you expect them to go up and increase and you make your gain, and then you sell when prices are high and you expect them to go low and then you make your gain. Some overview, like I mentioned, to talk about overview. And right, let's buy some Ohando shares. And limit order, no, I don't want to do a limit order. The price, I'm okay with the price, but the maximum price or lower price, I'm okay with the market order. And then usually go for 30 days, and then the numbers of shares, let's say 20 this time around, and that's 810. And yeah, I still have available of 1,899 to buy, and I'm okay with that. So let's click buy or handle. Again, it gives you the overview, the summary overview, and everything looks good to me, and then you buy now. And like so, you're an investor and you just bought yourself Ohando shares. Let's move over to key sectors to watch in 2025. We're talking about opportunities, where these opportunities lies. There are sectors that are key and showing strong growth potential in 2025. And one of them is the banking sector. They have a reliable dividend payment. We talk the likes of GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Access Bank. And we also have the telecommunication sector. So we're thinking of MTN, Airtel, and the likes. Another sector to look out for is consumer goods and agriculture sector. In fact, food is a priority. It is important. Agriculture is a really, really good sector to invest in. It's a priority for me personally. So we're talking of the likes of Presco. Another sector to look out for is technology and fintech. Although not many are listed here in the Nigerian Stock Exchange, just keep an eye on IPOs, which is the initial public offering. Now you may be wondering, Helen, how do you know all these things? How do you know the kind of stocks to go into? Get information, we get the insight. I'm going to tell you right now. So how to evaluate stock before investing. Before you think of buying any stock, ask yourself a question. Is this company worth owning? Should I invest in them? Why should I invest? There are certain things you need to check out, key things to check out to evaluate a stock. One of it is the revenue growth. You need to know if the company is growing year over year. You don't want to put your money or invest in something that is not going to be profitable. So you need to also check the profit margin. Is the company actually making money? You also need to look out for the debt level. Sometimes too much debt can be a red flag. So you need to look out for the debt level. And also you need to look out for dividend histories. Is the company paying dividend? How much have they been paying dividend over the years? You also need to look out for sector. Like I mentioned earlier, there are key sectors to look out for, and you need to know the sector to be able to determine where to invest. You need to know if industries are growing or declining. Few websites that's going to give you some very good insight, and one of my favorite is Nairametrics. So you just need to go to Google nairametrics.com. You can also check out ProShares. You have to do some further meta analysis. You can check out investing.com. You just Google investing You just Google investing.com and then you get all the information you need. You don't need to be a financial expert. You can use this platform to check and to do your fundamental analysis about the company you want to invest in. So now they are free. Nairametrics is free. You can do your research and your analysis. Now, this brings me to the next topic about risks and how to manage them. Every investment carries risk, and there are common risks such as market volatility. This is when the prices can swing wildly. So in such situation, it is just best to stay long and do not panic. There are also risks like inflation, currency risks. In such situation, the best tip for risk management is diversify. There's even company risks, because if the company business fails, so does your investment. So you need to do your research. Research is key. You need to do your research, and this is something you can do at the comfort of your home or wherever you are. So the best risk management tip I can tell you is never put all your money into one stock. Diversify across sectors and always invest in what you can afford to live long term. So be a long-term investor. Do not panic during market volatility. So stay calm. And there you have it, a complete beginner guide to investing in the Nigerian stock. The opportunities are there. They are real. You can do it yourself. But you need to know that success comes from knowledge. You need to be informed. That is where research comes in. You need to be disciplined and you need to be patient. It is not getting rich overnight. You need to be patient with yourself. If you found this video and if this video is interesting to you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to start investing. And don't forget to subscribe, because your financial journey is just beginning, and I'm here to share my experience with you and also to guide you. Let's make this well together. Let me let you go. I'll see you the next